Just on Ruud van Nistelrooy, you know, he's been brought in this summer, as Erik has called him, as he said, I think to Rio Ferdinand, he was sort of saying he made that decision to bring in Ruud van Nistelrooy as his assistant. We saw some clips on social media, and sometimes things are blown up, yes, of sort of him and Ten Hag having a back and forth on the bench. What I wanted to ask you is, one, is that normal? Did you ever have any fallings out with Sir Alex on the bench during the game? And two, what's your thoughts on Ruud van Nistelrooy as a coach / potentially interim manager or manager for Manchester United in the future?
Well, there's a few questions there that you want me to answer. You know, Ruud van Nistelrooy as a football player, outstanding individual, you know, and a legend at Manchester United. He's gone into the coaching side of things. He's even gone into the management side of things. He's found himself now at a football club that even he possibly would say is completely different to when he left it. The talk about, you know, is Ruud potentially the next manager? Who knows? There's a manager in place. That, you know, you can only answer that question as it arises. But Ruud was very individual as a player. Very, very individual. As all centre forwards, I go back to this centre forward thing, you know, as all centre forwards have to be. They're ruthless. Right now, you know, when you see a coach, a manager, or two coaches or three coaches that they've got on the touchline now, certainly on the bench, talking away, you see a lot more of the intricacies of discussion and what have you. And sometimes that can be volatile. Sometimes it can be quite peaceful, you know, because everybody's got a different take on possibly what they're seeing. In my day, I didn't sit too much on the bench. You know, I more or less stood up in the front of all that, and that was, you know, I didn't feel comfortable pecking the ear off the manager all the time when he's trying to watch the game and I'm trying to watch the game, and I just lent myself to the discussion from my own point of view. I thought that worked well in my situation, but to be one side of a manager and the other side, and you've got different, that can be quite confusing in some aspects, and you can read into it what you wish, but I think, you know, whatever the dynamic is at Manchester United, that's been chosen to by the strategists, you know, the people above. Certainly the manager will have a say in who he wants his staff to be, and would have understood the dynamic of that when it comes to not only just the coaching side, but the strategic side on the football field. So, yeah, you know, some people, you know, the supporters like an animated manager, and some people like a quiet manager. You're never going to win that battle because we all want something a little bit different, but it makes great entertainment on the TV.
Mike, thank you so much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure and an honour for you to share some of your insights. Wish we could have you for the whole hour. It's been absolutely brilliant. So thank you so much for that. And just lastly, before you go, if that phone rings during this international break, you know, it's Dan Ashworth on the other side of it. You've done your badges, you know, would you come back?
Listen, I never wanted to leave in the first place, but that's football, you know. So no, listen, I've been fortunate to play there, coach there, and sort of be an assistant manager there and manage up within the club and manage down a little bit and be involved with some great people. You know, they have to make history again. It's as simple as that, and go on that journey again. And it's not easy. You suffer along the way. It just so happens that, you know, Manchester United is suffering more than most, but to the delight of some people, but not to the Manchester United supporters, because I think they want more and they want better, and they have to deliver on that.
Absolutely, Mike. Thank you so much for your time again. I'm sure we'll speak soon, Mike. Take care.